You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
And here in New York, President Obama attends dedication ceremonies this morning for the National 9/11 Museum.
Located on the side of the World Trade Center, the museum has already taken its place in the Manhattan skyline. ABC's Tamon Bradley is at the museum this morning, and he's joining us with a preview. Good morning, Tamon.
Good morning, Diana. Good morning, John. There it is, behind that reflecting pool. 10,000 artifacts, more than 500 hours of video, a fitting tribute to that day that changed everything.
At Ground Zero, below the new World Trade Center, one of the largest memorial museums in the world is set to open its doors. The 9/11 Memorial Museum is a journey back to a day America will never forget.
On September 11th.
Clocks and watches frozen in time, a mangled fire truck, the uniforms worn by the heroes, the first responders.
It's emotional. It's very, very, very emotional.
The museum doesn't just house artifacts, it is an artifact. That's the bedrock from the World Trade Towers, the steel beams, the survivor stairs, an escape route used by hundreds during the attack.
Running down these stairs to safety was a lifeline.
On the walls, plaques and screens show how 9/11 unfolded minute by minute. It's also a sacred place, filled with tributes to the people killed in New York and at the Pentagon and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
The museum is a place where you can come to understand 9/11 through the lives of those who were killed and the lives of those who rushed here to help.
Before the public begins seeing it next Wednesday, the survivors, the families of the victims, and first responders will take tours.
Folks who are so deeply a part of the history that this museum shares will be our very first guests. These individuals are the ones whose voices tell the history.
The project was marked by construction problems, arguments over the $700 million budget, and the best way to honor the families of the victims and the victims. President Obama is here for the dedication later today, as well as some of those victims' families. John and Diana.
All right, ABC's Tamon Bradley live for us in Lower Manhattan this morning. Thank you.
And join us this morning for the dedication of the museum. ABC News will carry it live at 10:10 a.m. Eastern Time. You can also take a virtual tour of the museum on our website.